Hi, welcome to Vievee Living, and today I am with the absolutely gorgeous Victoria Featherstone Pearce, who is a TV host, and she's the founder of the charity Canine Angels, and she's also a former model. And I'm also here with the very beautiful Suzie Dimitri Robertson, and she is a momager and a model, and she is also executive producer and an actor. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
And not only are you women absolutely stunning, the beauty rays are just going crazy here, but you are so interesting.
Thank
You are
you.
super best friends, which is amazing.
Yes.
And we were talking earlier about the platform Vievee Living, feel good, look good, do good, and be inspired. And I certainly feel inspired by you both.
And we do.
Because you,
Yeah, likewise.
you have such beautiful energies. The feel good is definitely there. The look good is there.
Oh,
in
that's so
tons.
kind.
And there's the do good as well. And there's the do good. There's the do good, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you a bit about, first of all, I think it's so important when we get to about our ages that you have the right friends in your life.
Absolutely.
You have the right people in your life. As I say it, you have to have found your tribe. And you ladies, you are the funniest pair of ladies.
We don't stop, do we?
You
We
ain't
are,
seen
we are
nothing
quite
yet.
mad. Yeah.
They have had me and the crew going here today. They are just hilarious. But tell me, why are you both in each other's tribe? How did you find your tribe? And
Like
what makes
attracts
you-
like, I think.
Yeah, I think the first time I
instant.
ever saw Suzie, I just saw this vision of beauty walking towards me. And my boyfriend at the
too.
time said, oh, you're going to meet my friend's girlfriend. You know, you may get along, you may not get along. And the moment we met each other, it was just, we were like this. We were just so attracted to one another as friends. And yeah, we just got on so well, didn't we?
Just the pureness, the energy, we inspire each other.
Absolutely.
We're different but the same.
Yeah.
We want the best
Very
for one
different.
another, and I think there's a lot of people out there that think they have friends and they're not really friends. I call them frenemies, and they're not really there for one another. They actually don't want you to do well. And I think the difference between Suzie and I is I'm so happy when she's doing well. It makes me cry, actually. I'm so happy for her. And we, you know, we can talk about anything, and we just have so much fun together as well.
And I'm so proud of her too, what she's done and what she's achieved. It is absolutely amazing. And I'll always support what she's doing. She
you do.
supports what I do.
That's really important. So I guess another ingredient that's important in that one is that you need to have values. You need to share values. Don't you? You need to have a lot of similar.
Oh, I think we do.
beliefs or-
We just do naturally.
Yeah.
Of course, we
Yeah.
talk every day, and we discuss things, situations. I mean, as women, we're very complex, aren't we? There's so many different avenues as a woman, you know, about how you're feeling and your health, you know. And we were both, you know, young models when we met, and of course, growing older, you change that much more. You grow with wisdom, you develop, and we kind of develop together. You know, and discussing what our purpose is and how we feel about being a woman and aging, and what inspires us.
And I think another similarity as well with the both of us is I think a lot of people look at us and see us in one way, but we know each other so well. We've both not had the easiest time growing up with certain things that have happened to us, and we've actually turned those into our strengths.
So
Yeah.
not one thing defines you.
No.
And you know, and that's another really beautiful thing. I think when you get to a little bit older in life, and we're getting more mature, and we're maturing more, and we're seeing more of the world, and we've experienced so much more that we see the world in different lenses as well. And we
You
start
do.
thinking
Absolutely.
about
Different things
Yeah.
become important to
Yes.
you. When we're in our 20s, it was all about, oh, do I look? How do I look?
Yeah.
Then you start to find yourself, you know, don't you, in your 30s, once you hit 40, you know, the wisdom, the experience, you know what you want in life, you know what you want from life, you know your strengths, your weaknesses, and you can focus on your purpose. And that's what drives you. Everybody needs a purpose. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've got, where you come from. you know, and happiness comes from within, and that's by
absolutely
following your
does.
dreams and your purpose.
Yeah, and I think a lot of women, if you don't find that purpose by the time you hit 40, it starts to implode. You know, so that's a really important message from Vievee Living as well. It's the do-good part, and the do-good isn't just, you know, do something that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It's do good as in find your purpose, find something that makes you feel alive, find something that you're doing your bit to change the world or to make the world a better place.
Absolutely.
And you've certainly found a lot of that, Victoria.
Oh,
Can
my
you
word.
tell
I
us a
think
bit
Yeah.
about
in the
it?
last 7 years, I think my life has just come together so amazingly well. And one of those reasons is definitely my charity Canine Angels, which I founded 7.5 years ago with 2 other friends. And we just found a dog on Facebook, a stray dog, and that dog needed some help to find a home. And yeah, to tell the story really short, we found that dog a home, and we thought, well, with our contacts, if we can find one dog a home, we can find many dogs homes. And so we started the charity Canine Angels, and it's been going 7.5 years. And within that time, we've rehomed over 850 dogs.
Amazing.
We've we've brought in £500,000. We've built a shelter in Romania, and every single day we're helping stray dogs. And these are dogs that would, you know, have nothing. They're abused, they're abandoned, and we get them into the most amazing homes. And it's something that is there every single day in my life. And you know, I know that we're helping them, but it's massively helped me and given me a purpose in life, because I was a little bit of a party animal before at times of my life, and I think this has really given me something amazing to live for. People think that you have to have your life together by a certain age. It doesn't always work like that. It could be 50, it could be 60, it could be 70 when things finally come together. And I just feel right now is my moment. And you know, I'll be 50 in 2 years, and I'm just raring to go. I've just began again, I feel.
Wow. And that's what is so important, I think, when we experience the world and we start looking through these new lenses. Is we think of not necessarily how you reinvent yourself, but how do you carry on this journey? How do you make this journey rich and fulfilling for yourself? And that's a big
It takes
experience
work.
to connect
It takes work.
Connect to a past. And you know, in your 40s, that's massive.
Yeah.
And that really resonates with me. I have a saying that I've said it. I haven't always lived it, but I've said it. You find your greatest strength in your weakest moment, and when you find that, you can conquer the world.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we should all be waiting for when that moment, because sometimes we don't have control of all the factors in life. You know, sometimes we have control of very few of them, and it's how you react to that. And there's another really good one. You can only tell how strong the tea bag is by putting it in hot water. You only tell the strength of the tea when it goes into hot water.
Yeah.
And I think us women who reinvent ourselves, or we start a new journey, or we rise from the ashes like the phoenix in our 40s, you can tell really what kind of tea we are.
Absolutely.
I'm a PG tip. I don't know what you are.
Well, today,
Green tea.
green tea. I'm jasmine tea today, darling. You're definitely chamomile. You're the green tea. I'm the jasmine. You're the chamomile.
So again, you two ladies look so beautiful. And I have,
kind.
and I know,
So do you.
and I cannot deny this, because it may have something to do with your diets as well. Apart from having an amazing bone structure and being gorgeous, but you are both vegans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What can you both tell me, maybe one at a time, what brought you to veganism?
Well, veganism is something that literally runs in my veins. I love being a vegan. I've been a vegan now for 13 years. I turned vegetarian when I was 6 years old because we had 2 ducks in the garden and a rabbit, and then my parents were going to cook rabbit and duck, and I made the connection that this does not feel right. And I said, Mummy, I'm not eating that. And in the 70s, she didn't quite know what to do, so she kept feeding me spinach, which clearly hasn't done any wrong at all. And
Popeye?
yeah, Popeye, I've got very strong muscles. And and I found veganism 13 years ago when I saw a talk about the dark side of dairy, and the dairy industry is horrific.
Yeah.
And I turned vegan overnight, and it really is, and it does make you look younger, it does make you feel younger, it does make you look and feel things in a different way. I just feel closer to nature and what life is all about. And I don't see myself as better. We're all animals, actually. I don't see myself as better as another animal. I see myself as the same. We're equal. So that's what led me to veganism, is the animals. But there are some people, I don't care how somebody goes vegan. It can be for their fitness, it can be for whatever reason, but mine is definitely for the animals. So yeah, I think...
Yeah, because people, that's right, do have a different take on it. And for whatever reason, people do go vegan. Now, I must say, initially for me, it was about me not being able to digest meat. For me, it didn't feel comfortable in my stomach. I felt sluggish, etc., etc. Now, I cannot tell you how connected now I feel with the animal side of things. You know, when you see the little lambs or the pigs, and now I do see them very much, you know, like my own dogs, which I love.
Exactly.
But before that, we are brought up to think that it's okay to eat a chicken and a pig and a this and a that. But no, let's pet our dogs. But really, there isn't any difference. So I went into it more from it wasn't right for me to put that in my mouth and digest it. It didn't feel right. But I have to say how much better I feel. My skin glows more. I sleep better. I feel lighter. I have more energy. Eating meat was not a good thing for me. And it opened your mind up to being so aware to the dairy industry, which I had no idea about.
And people don't have any idea.
I didn't.
It's hidden. It's really hidden.
And I think what it does, and I'm sensing it from you guys, is, you know, there's a word that's being used quite a lot, mindfulness. It makes you quite mindful about what you put in your mouth, doesn't it? So it's not just, I'm going to have a slap-up meal that I'm going to enjoy now. It makes you think about the ingredients you put in. I guess you can take whatever you're eating back to the source, because you don't want to be eating stuff that's got dairy in it. You don't want to be eating stuff that's got eggs in it. You don't want to be eating
I'm
stuff
dairy
that's
intolerant. Dairy intolerant, and it makes me feel ill.
so it really doesn't work for you.
It doesn't work for me, so that's why I stopped it. But since becoming that way, then I've kind of opened my eyes and gone, my gosh, if I wasn't on this, I don't call it a diet, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't diet, it's just the way I am. And good food is good mood. And if I was to eat the wrong things, I would feel bad, and I would not be able to sustain myself in the active daily life that I have, being a mother of 3, having 4 dogs, working, executive producing. I could not manage these things if I was eating meat. No.
And you mentioned quinoa. So it's one of my absolute favourite.
No, really? I didn't know that.
And I recently did a little food preparation of my favourite salad, which is for Vievee Living, which is actually quinoa. And I bought some for you.
Oh, that sounds
I thought you were teasing us, but you have actually brought it to us.
So I'm not vegan, but I'm actually very slowly being convinced along that.
Yes.
I see so many people talk about the benefits of veganism and how healthy they feel and how energetic they feel, and you know, and I think it's one of those big things. I know you started a lot longer ago, and so did you. But it's one of those things where you're thinking about starting a new journey in life, and not only just being as much of a meat eater, but it's making me think of just being a lot more mindful of the things that I eat. You know, consider the source, consider where it's coming from.
It's also better for the planet too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And the environment.
Once you get on that path, I think every day it will just slowly get into you.
So, well, I've had so much fun sitting with you ladies.
Yes, and
we're going to have even more fun somehow together.
Let's have some salad.
I would love for you to try some of my salad.
Please.
I bought it in a little Red Riding Hood basket. So we can go and try some salad.
Where's the big bad wolf?
We're going to have to try it. I've given myself the largest portion.
Oh, gosh, that's just
Do you mind if I start?
Honestly, I can't believe you did that, Genevieve.
Tuck in. isn't it?
What's for dessert?